Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of From the Truck. You say, well, man, why is this dude calling this thing From the Truck? Well, I told you, I'm sitting in my truck. Had a pretty good day, running around, some good meetings, good meetings on a Saturday. That was good. Normally, I'm doing outreach or spending time with the family, but some things came up, opportunity, and we got them done. I was thinking about something, and I bet a lot of people go through it. How is it that your kids, man, think that you don't never run out of money? You know what I mean? Kids just think you got super change in that home, man. The family checkbook is a serious source, or can be a serious source of frustration, because everybody wants a shot at the checkbook. Everybody feels like the change should go here or the change should go there, man. And it's a big source of frustration. Studies have shown, man, that people, get divorced behind some money. And I'm sure somebody out there who you've personally been a part of some argument, or some people talking about they breaking up because of money, that he don't have no job or she don't got no job, or I have to pay all the bills, this, that, and other stuff. People can get in some serious drama behind that money, man. But it's funny, when you think about what God thinks about and what the Bible says about money. Well, the Bible says this. First off, he says that the love of money is the root of all evil. And then he comes back and he says, don't make haste to be rich. But at the same time, he says, owe no man nothing but to love him. You know what I mean? And he tells us the man that borrows and doesn't pay again, this man's an evil man. All right? So it's obvious that God knows that, that we need money, man. But I think that everybody in the household is pulling on the checkbook because they want stuff and they think that the stuff is going to make them happy, man. But, I'm looking at things, and again, man, I'm only 40 years old. I haven't lived long enough to know everything, and I think by the time I leave here, I still won't know everything. But I'm seeing more in my life, hey, man, stuff ain't the way to happiness. You know what I mean? Stuff ain't going to make you happy. You can look at people, man, who have very little, man, they super excited with the little that they got. And I'm seeing more than anything, it's your perspective that you have about the way things are. And really the only source, the true source of happiness, man, is having a relationship with God. All right? Because, how many ever seen that movie, The Bucket List? Remember Jack Nicholson, he owned that hospital, man. Jack Nicholson had all the money that he could use. But the problem, even with that whole scenario, was that, when Jack got sick, the money couldn't fix his stuff. You know what I mean? Money couldn't fix Jack. And it would take the act of God, because the doctors were dumbfounded. They said, man, we don't know what to do. And so in life, I think that's a very precious thing. The children of Israel in Deuteronomy chapter 8, the children of Israel, Bible says that he allowed them to wander around in the wilderness for 40 years. He said, and he allowed them to wander around. He said he allowed them to be hungry. And he said he did it for a reason. He said he wanted them to know that man don't live by bread alone, but every word that proceeds out of the mouth of God. So he put them in a place, or he didn't put them there. They chose to go there because they said, we're too afraid, we're dismayed, and we're too afraid to go and fight the people in the land of Canaan. They said, we see ourselves as grasshoppers. He said, we don't want to fight. They'll whoop us. And so they put themselves, he said he allowed them to wander around, to be hungry. He allowed them to wander for 40 years so that they can know that man don't live by bread alone, meaning that, their own ability is not their true ability. He's the one that defines what they're able to do. He's the one that sustains life. He's the one that brings happiness. So I'm talking about that because, everybody in the house wants something. Again, everybody wants to determine where the money goes because they feel like the stuff is going to make them happy. Well, the Bible says that ain't it. He said the stuff ain't going to never make you happy. You're going to always want more stuff. You're going to always feel like you cheated. You're going to always have this selfish outlook. But the Bible says that if you really want to be happy, real happiness can only be found in the fact of knowing that Jesus Christ loved you so much that he came here and was willing to die for you. He came and he was willing to die for you. So I just wanted to share that with you today, man. Hey, if your money at your house ain't what you want it to be, and you don't have the best car in the neighborhood, you don't have the biggest house on the block, you don't have the furniture that you've been eyeing, man, just be patient. You know what I mean? Be patient, keep your peace, and thank God for your family. Hug your kids, hug your husband, tell them that you love them, and tell them that you're thankful for them. God bless you. Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of From the Truck, and we're going to see you again. Bye-bye.